Hey there folks, I am the Mighty Plantain. Thanks for checking out this video. Oh, we got something really special today. So special that it's got a little dust on it. I meant to clean that off before I started the camera, but apparently I forgot. So we are looking at a bottle of Jack Daniel's Single Barrel Select. Now you all know the idea behind the Jack Daniel's Single Barrel. They pick one barrel. Ooh, pardon, a little burp there, of Jack Daniels. And instead of blending it in order to achieve the Jack Daniel's signature flavor, they take that one particular barrel, they bottle it up, and then it's a unique flavor that you're never going to get again from any other barrel. And it's true. It's true. They're all very slightly different and hand-selected, of course, and it says it right here on the label. I'm just reading that. But what they've started to do recently with their single barrels, they've started to do exclusive single barrels. It's the same concept. They take the single barrel, they bottle it up, and you're never going to have that same flavor again. But then they'll do like the liquor store that sold it. They bought the barrel, or they earmarked the barrel for their own personal use. Or they do, in this particular case, a celebrity. This is Eric Church. I don't fucking know who he is. Some country singer that the Lady Plantain is a big fan of. 94 proof, 47% ABV. We all know that. But yeah, special edition Eric Church. I don't know who the fucking guy is, but he makes women's panties wet, so he sells country records. Come on, girls. Be honest. You don't give a shit about his singing or his songs or any of that shit. You just think he's hot. Anyway. So I bought this for my wife, the Lady Plantain, as I said before. Girls at the liquor store counter were pretty jealous of her because, you know, they're apparently fans too. They like Jack Daniels. Now, knowing that the Lady Plantain was not a big fan of whiskey, I still bought it because I thought it would be a nice little thing to get her because, you know, one of her favorite country music stars. I don't care. But again, she doesn't like whiskey. So it sat here, it sat here, it sat here, and when she moved out, she left it behind, so I'm gonna fucking drink it. In all fairness, she did say the contents of the liquor cabinet were mine. She didn't really care about them, so. But at the same time, free bottle of Jack Daniel's Single Barrel. I ain't turning that shit down. Anyway, this special edition Jack Daniel's Single Barrel package celebrates our friendship with Eric Church. Master distiller Jeff Arnett hand-selected this 94 proof single barrel Tennessee whiskey according to Eric Church's favorite Jack Daniel's taste profile. His favorite Jack Daniel's taste profile. If the motherfucker is drinking Jack Daniel's, then he should like Jack Daniel's. So if his favorite Jack Daniel's taste profile exists, then it's the same as any other Jack Daniel's. Why the fuck would this be a single barrel? Guys, maybe you should have thought about that description. But then again, most of the people gravitating towards this are not, you know, whiskey lovers. They're Eric Church lovers. But seriously, they hand-selected this barrel according to Eric Church's favorite Jack Daniel's taste profile. Now, tell me if I'm just being an asshole here, but his favorite Jack Daniel's taste profile, unless the guy has had like 2 or 3 different single barrel bottles, then he doesn't have a favorite Jack Daniel's taste profile other than Jack Daniel's, right? Maybe Gentleman Jack? Okay, like I said, tell me if I'm being an asshole. Tell me if I'm making sense. Either way, let me know what you think. But I'm done overanalyzing this or drinking the fucking whiskey. And yes, it's in a Glenfiddich nose and glass because I couldn't find my friend's Lefroy one. Oh, well. I will say this. Eric Church's single barrel has some fucking legs to it. Wow. Wow. I don't know if that's coming through on the camera, but I stopped swirling that a little while ago, and you can still see this faint line of the arch there. That's got some serious legs to it. All right. It's not his fault. My soon-to-be ex-wife is a big fan of his, and it ain't his fault that anything went bad, but still. I don't know the guy. He's probably swell. But I'm trying not to take this whole thing personally. You know what? I need to just stop bitching, because she might actually watch this one, and I need to stop being an asshole. It is what it is, right? Right. I am not perfect, neither is she, and it just didn't work out. Boom. Done. Up front, it's really harsh. It does have a strong, almost isopropyl alcohol aroma to it, but that quickly fades to a sweet. I can't put my finger on it. It's like old leather and caramel. Seriously, who the hell would combine old leather and caramel? But there's this almost smoky quality to it, but it smells like... Well, you take your leather work. Oh my God, I am totally tying into the country music star thing here. If you left your old leather work boots sitting in the barn for a couple of days, I mean, without shit caked on the bottom of them at least, and it was an exceptionally hot and humid day, that's the aroma of old leather that I'm getting, with a slight hint of like smokiness. And I know leather isn't typically smoky. Well, it kind of is if it's really warm and in the hot sun, or not even necessarily in the hot sun, but just in a hot, humid environment. I mean, damn. But there's a back end of sweetness that reminds me of caramel, but mostly I'm getting that fucking hot barn old leather smell. All right, man. Maybe this motherfucker did pick the barrel and knows what he's doing. For that upfront isopropyl alcohol smell, that ain't coming through in the taste at all. This is actually probably the smoothest Jack Daniel's single barrel I've ever had. I mean, usually at barrel proof strength and all that other stuff, it usually has a harsher alcohol flavor, and it's stronger than regular Jack or even Gentleman Jack. Gentleman Jack tends to be pretty mellow, actually, even compared to regular Jack. But single barrel tends to be pretty rough and harsh. On the back end, I'm getting the rough harshness, okay. But it tends to be rough and harsh up front. Whew, pardon me. It even looks like old leather. A really light old leather. But yeah, up front, it's very smooth. Goes down easy. Damn. That sweetness that I'm getting on the back end of the aroma is the primary character that I'm getting on the front end of this taste. And then there's an odd tang to it as it rolls off the tongue. I can't quite place the sensation or the flavor. I'm sorry, folks. I'm trying to gather my thoughts. I'm trying to come up with the words to describe what I'm experiencing in the flavor. It's smooth and it's got a very light mouthfeel. Yet, as I swallow it, the word that comes to mind is syrupy. Not in texture, but almost like a maple syrup flavor. But that's counterintuitive to any of the aromas or anything else I've had from it. And yet there it is. There's like a maple syrup flavor with a hint of crisp apple. And then as it settles, a really, really harsh alcohol whiskey flavor comes back up through. Wow. So the aroma is nothing like the taste. Well, I guess caramel and maple maybe are parallel or close enough that there's some overlap there, but seriously, the celebrity bullshit aside, this is actually one of the more complex, interesting, and slightly confusing Jack Daniel's single barrels that I've ever had. And it is a great experience and overall delicious. It smells great. It tastes great. Again, the experience is fucking fantastic. But yeah, if you can still find this in your area, I know I'm posting this in August, sometime in August of 2021, I'm going to post this. I'm filming it on August 20th of 2021. Oh shit, better make sure I get it out next week, I guess, if I want to keep that promise of posting it in August. But if you can still find a bottle of this, get your fucking hands on it. And if you have had it or do have it in the future, let me know your experience down there in the comments or the email link, because this one is really messing with me and I want to know if anybody else had a similar experience or something slightly different. I mean, that's amazing and really weird, because there's so much going on with this that's different and that I wouldn't have expected, and that the aroma contradicts the taste, and I just want to know if that's just me or if anybody else had the same experience. So I'm just going to wrap this up here because I can feel myself starting to ramble, and I can also feel the alcohol hitting me. Now, this is not my first drink of the evening, so pardon. It is what it is, but damn. Get yourself this if you can. But, while you're talking to me down in the comments, the email link down there, and let me know if I'm nuts, if I'm an asshole, if I'm right, or whatever. Me being an asshole is kind of a given, so let's just leave that at that. But, whether I'm right or wrong about this whiskey, or whether you had the same experience or not, I still want to hear about it, because alcohol is subjective, beer, whiskey, whatever. And sometimes our experiences overlap, other times they're different because our palates are different. But yeah, I want to know about your experience with this whiskey. So yeah, definitely like and share the video. Make sure to subscribe and let me know what you thought about it. Till next time, folks. I don't think I'm going to finish this bottle tonight, but I might at least have one more glass. I'm going to try and film a couple more things, so anyway, cheers. Oh.